Fire-affected residents in the Blue Mountains have slammed the federal government for tightening the eligibility rules for disaster relief payments. As blazes continue to burn, some are angry they won't receive cash, which went to fire victims in other states.
The fire that has turned so much of the Blue Mountains black burns on. Even in today's calmer conditions, the alert level was raised to watch and act near Mount Victoria and Springwood. While north of Bilpin, a major back-burning operation is underway to create a charred roadblock for the blaze that has burned all the way from Lithgow. Winds are blowing all that smoke northeast towards the Central Coast and Lake Macquarie. But it was the federal government in the firing line at a meeting last night. Winmalee locals have found recent rule changes mean some will miss out on disaster relief.
Please give me an opportunity to answer the question.
Someone's made the decision to remove these people from getting compensation.
On the day that people were being ravaged by fire, regulations were being brought out by the federal minister that diminished the rights of residents.
Recovery boss Phil Koperberg offering residents his mobile number.
Should you find an obstruction in your road to recovery, I want you to feel free to phone me, and it doesn't matter when or it doesn't matter what about.
In parts of the mountains unaffected by the fire, like Katoomba, the views are clear, and so is the drop in visitor numbers. The region, so reliant on tourists, is desperate to get them back.
It's beautiful. There's no concern at all. You've got to bring the money back into places like this.
Even as the clean-up begins amid all of this destruction, every new puff of smoke on the horizon is a reminder the fight against these fires goes on, and the danger is never too far away. Where homes were lost at Mount Victoria, the flames are gone, but rural fire service volunteers are still here. Today helping Margaret Goff salvage what she could from her home that's still standing but burned up inside.
But it's come underneath the roof and still propelling and come right through here. The heat must have been incredible.
Well known locally for rescuing wildlife, every find is special.
How good is that, Shirley Temple?
Some very special indeed.
We've got some things to show you, Margaret.
Oh, that's me, the matriarch of the family.
The house may have to come down, but several of her neighbours lost everything.
I grieve for them, you know, for what they've got to go through.
Whatever people need, we will assist them wherever we can.
There's a long road ahead, but like the kitchen clock she's had for decades, Margaret keeps on.
I have every hope for the future because of the human spirit of most Australians. I mean, cop that flag, mate. Thank you, guys. Thank you. It's tremendous.
Paul Kadak, 7 News.